Welcome back. 1 million rand, that's how much you've paid for General Lawrence Mbatha's home renovations. The changes were made after he took over as South Africa's army chief last year. That's according to an expose by the Sunday Times over the weekend. Let's speak to investigative journalist Thanduxolo Jika, who wrote the story. Thanduxolo, thank you so much for making time. Welcome to The Lead. What was this money spent on with these extravagant renovations?
Well, good afternoon, Clement, and to the viewers. Essentially, I mean, it's money actually spent for personal benefit of General Mbatha's home, where he actually spent money, state taxpayers' money on things such as Spider-Man curtains, basketball hoops, which is actually personal preference. I mean, he's getting paid by the state, so that should be coming from his own pocket. But I mean, going to buy a basketball itself for 1,890 seems a bit ludicrous. Because, I mean, if you go online, you can see, I mean, a basketball itself costs at least $300. Why does the state have to cough so much money for personal benefits of the general? Besides curtains, you're talking about carpets, a lot of money spent on those. I'm talking about over 100,000 spent on carpets. And kitchen renovations, bathroom renovations. And of course, I mean, issue of curtains is a personal choice. So meaning that, the next person who occupies that house and is working for SNDF, they can come and say, no, I don't like these curtains. Please buy me more curtains, which, then the taxpayers must pay again. It makes no absolute sense, particularly with financial constraints that South Africa is facing.
Especially even the Department of Health, Thanduxolo. I mean, the Department of the SNDF, they've been complaining about budget cuts. Sometimes you wonder, do we know the same government? Because the government I know is broke at this moment. It can't even extend the TES relief. It's still considering that, the 350 unemployment grant to those that are actually affected at this time of the third wave. What did the SNDF say to you, especially given that they've been complaining about budget cuts? How do they justify, spending 100,000 rand to just install a carpet?
Look, I mean, it's quite ludicrous. The department did not answer my questions, the detailed questions I sent to them. Instead, they said that this matter will be referred to their inspector, to the military inspector general, to investigate further. Meaning, actually, that might take more time, because the issue here is, why are taxpayers actually paying for personal things that actually should come off the general's salary? And on top of that, you're quite right about, the budget cuts. Recently in May, the Minister of Defense, Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, complained in Parliament that the 15 billion cut was too much. It's actually hampering military operations. But here you've got the guy who is in charge of the military directly and its budgets, actually spending government money on personal benefits at his home. It is unthinkable that a department that says it's financially ailing would also, on the other hand, be spending so much money on one individual and on things that are actually not military related. It would have been perhaps better if here we are talking about security details at his house, that there were problems. Of course, there were cameras that were also apparently installed. But, curtains, carpets, new cupboards, new showers, have nothing to do with military operations, and also, it actually sets a bad precedent in a country that says it does not have money.
Sure, yeah. I have no words. Thanduxolo, thank you so much. I don't know what we would do if we didn't have investigative journalists like yourselves that help expose these things. Thanduxolo Jika is an investigative journalist with the Sunday Times. Thank you so much for making time.